Each hallway has a designated collections area. All food donations will be distributed to our local food banks. The Department of Game and Fish is conducting checkpoints in New Mexico this hunting season to collect biological data and to detect wildlife law violations. As a result, the public may encounter minor delays. Please report any wildlife crime or suspected crime that you may observe. Call Operation Game Thief toll-free at 1-800-432-GAME.
To have your event listed on the KSVP community calendar, email calendar@ksvpradio.com. Please let us know at least 1 week in advance.
This is KSVP and K229AS Artesia.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters reporting. The Texas Supreme Court has shot down a legislative effort to prevent an inmate's execution.
Robert Roberson was scheduled to die last month for the death of his 2-year-old daughter in 2002. The baby's death was attributed to shaken baby syndrome. A group of Texas lawmakers issued a legislative subpoena to block Roberson's execution to allow him time to testify about questions surrounding the shaken baby diagnosis. But with an appeal from the state, the Texas State Supreme Court ruled that Texas House Committee infringed on other branches of government. Roberson would be the first person punished by death in the U.S. for shaken baby syndrome. I'm Jackie Quinn.
House Judiciary Committee Chair Jim Jordan said Thursday the former Representative Matt Gaetz's House Ethics Committee report shouldn't go public, pushing back on pressure to release it. Correspondent Bernie Bennett has the story.
Jordan praised Gaetz, who was chosen Wednesday to lead Trump's Justice Department. Hours after the announcement, Gaetz resigned from the House. His resignation will likely incite further investigation, but several lawmakers in both chambers argued that the report should still come out. Jordan said Thursday, quote, "There are very few people who have the cross-examination skills he does, and I want someone in the Justice Department who's not going to say moms and dads in school board meetings need to be investigated." Bernie Bennett, Washington.
Oklahoma's education superintendent has sent an email to public school superintendents requiring them to show students his video announcement of a new Department of Religious Freedom and Patriotism. Ryan Walters, a Republican, announced the new office on Wednesday. On Wall Street, the Dow down by 305 points, the Nasdaq dropped 427. More on these stories at townhall.com.
If you just grin and bear it or bite the bullet when it comes to everyday pain, don't. Try Relief Factor, a drug-free daily supplement that helps your body fight pain naturally. Relief Factor doesn't just mask pain, it helps reduce or even eliminate it. It's 100% drug-free, it's developed by doctors. In 3 weeks or less, you'll know whether it works for you like it works for me. Try Relief Factor for yourself. Go to relieffactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF and save on your first order. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can easily find coverage options that fit your budget. If only it was that easy to name your baby.
How about Jaden?
No.
Okay. Michael?
Went to middle school with a glue-eating Michael.
Sebastian?
Dated one in college.
How about Damien?
Vampire name.
All right. Greg?
Not feeling it.
Okay. No worries. No worries. Jeffrey?
Oh, love that one.
Wait, really?
No.
Find coverage options that fit your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Here's the Wall Street Business Report.
Stocks fell to their worst loss since Election Day as the rally that Wall Street got from last week's victory for Donald Trump and a cut to interest rates by the Federal Reserve kept fading. The S&P 500 sank 1.3% to close a losing week. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 0.7%, and the Nasdaq Composite fell 2.2%. Moderna and other makers of vaccines helped drag the market down. That's after President-elect Trump named Robert F. Kennedy Jr., an anti-vaccine activist, to be his health secretary. The Dow was down 305 points today to close at 43,444. The Nasdaq lost 427 to 18,680. The S&P 500 dropped 78 to 5870. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm John Scott.
News and analysis at townhall.com. Protesters in Georgia's breakaway Republic of Abkhazia stormed Parliament and the presidential complex over a pro-Russia bill that Parliament had planned to vote on today.
Latest reports say the protesters now control the entire government quarter of Sukhumi. The president and prime minister are both reported to have fled the presidential compound. Only Russia and a handful of its allies recognize Abkhazia as a separate state. The protesters see Abkhazia's self-styled president, Aslan Bjania, as doing Moscow's bidding and trying to push through a bill that gives favorable terms to Russian investors. The bill is now being withdrawn.
BBC correspondent Sasha Schlichter reporting. The South African government says it's put together a team including mine rescue experts to come up with a plan to bring to surface illegal miners who remain under a disused gold mine. More at Town Hall.
Time to serve
it up.
Welcome to Artesia Bulldog Volleyball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at ksvptv.com. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at ksvptv.com is presented by Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, Eastern New Mexico University, Pecos Valley Equipment, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Big O Tires of Carlsbad, Kane Electrical Supply, the City of Artesia Police Department, Coterra Energy, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Smile Expressions, Edge Safety, Faith Baptist Church, Finn's Country Market, Morris Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Tate Branch Dodge, Hawker & Sons, KFC, Incredible Printing, J.S. Warden Son Insurance, J&J Home Care, Richland Motors, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Amigo Machinery, La Fonda, Mac Energy, Pressure Services, Richland Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, State Farm Agent Sandy Stockton, Spur Energy Partners, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Western Bank, Wilbanks Trucking, John and Nancy Yates, and the Eddy County DWI Task Force. Now, on to the action.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Hey y'all, it's Holly from Nels Floral. Fall is here and we have a great selection of Halloween and fall floral arrangements and decor to get you in the autumn spirit and so much more. Come visit us at 712 West Dallas Avenue or online at nelsfloral.com or call us at 575-746-3775 today. Nels Floral, your hometown florist. It's great to be a Bulldog.
With a deep heritage in oil and gas, Abo Empire is focused on safe and effective energy development in New Mexico. We will continue to make strategic investments in this industry to promote the economic and environmental well-being of our company, our partners, and our communities. We are continuing the Yates tradition. From John Yates Jr., Cynthia Yates Price, and their families, we are your partners in the community and proud supporters of Artesia Bulldog and Lady Bulldog Sports.
Are you ready to succeed? At ENMU Roswell, they cater to your educational needs. Their dedicated facilities and faculties provide you with an exceptional learning experience. From academic programs to behavioral sciences, business, health education, or technical education, ENMU Roswell offers a wide variety of certifications and degree programs designed to take your education and experience to the next level. Register now on campus or online at roswell.enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University Roswell. Success starts here.
November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and PMS is committed to helping prevent and control diabetes. Whether you're managing your risk or living with diabetes, regular checkups and early action can make all the difference. Our care team offers guidance, education, and support tailored to your needs.
contact the Artesia Family Health Center at 575-746-9848 or visit pmsnm.org to schedule an appointment. Let's work together for better prevention and control this
The
month.
Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Paul tells us in 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1 and 2, "For first of all, then I urge that supplications, prayers, intercessions, and thanksgiving be made for all people, for kings and all who are in high positions, that we may lead a peaceful and quiet life, godly and dignified in every way." You know, we look at this verse, and in today's season of life that we're in, we really need to do this. We really need to be spending time in prayer as we look at a presidential change. As we look at any change, as change occurs in life, we need to make sure that we're spending time in prayer. And so in the next few weeks, in the next few months, as things change in our country, and affects so many different things, let's remember that God is in control, that God has put the people who are in these high positions in these places, and let's pray for them, whether we agree with them or we even disagree with them, because that is what God wants us to do. And so how is your prayer life? If you're struggling, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ.
There are things you can do to improve the value of your current home if you plan to sell, and a few things you probably shouldn't do. The folks at Lois Oliver Real Estate are experts in real estate in Artesia and can help you with some great advice. If you want to talk to a local expert about buying or selling a home in Artesia, visit with any of the agents at Lois Oliver Real Estate. We know Artesia, and we're ready to help you buy or sell or find local experts who can answer your questions. Lois Oliver Real Estate, we love it here. Find us at 210 South Roselawn or online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. I'm joined by Coach Alan Williams. And Coach, what a great day yesterday. You come in as a 10 seed, you defeat number 7, and then you defeat number 2. Talk about that second game.
Yeah, we knew we were going to be in a battle in that game. First 2 sets were really close. In fact, the second set, I think we had it was the first one. We had a pretty good lead, and they came back on us, and we were able to hold on. In the second set, I think we had to come from behind, and we were able to do that. I think it was 23-20 them.
Time to serve
it up.
Welcome to Artesia Bulldog Volleyball on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP and online at KSVPTV.com. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com is presented by Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, Eastern New Mexico University, Pecos Valley Equipment, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Big O Tires of Carlsbad, Kane Electrical Supply, the City of Artesia Police Department, Coterra Energy, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Smile Expressions, Edge Safety, Faith Baptist Church, Finn's Country Market, Boris Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Tate Branch Dodge, Hawker & Sons, KFC, Incredible Printing, J.S. Warden Son Insurance, J&J Home Care, Richland Motors, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Amigo Machinery, La Fonda, Mac Energy, Pressure Services, Richland Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, State Farm Agent Sandy Stockton, Spur Energy Partners, Turpinning & Sons Mortuary, Western Bank, Wilbanks Trucking, John and Nancy Yates, and the Eddy County DWI Task Force. Now, on to the action.
La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia has always been known for its great atmosphere and even better food. Well, now you can come in and enjoy a delicious meal with a glass of beer or wine. Come see our full beverage menu today. Don't forget about our lunch buffet with lots of sweets, and we cater too. Come see us now for all upcoming parties and events. The Perkins family invites your family to come in and enjoy a meal with us. La Fonda Restaurant, proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Hey y'all, it's Holly from Nels Floral. Fall is here and we have a great selection of Halloween and fall floral arrangements and decor to get you in the autumn spirit and so much more. Come visit us at 712 West Dallas Avenue or online at nelsfloral.com or call us at 575-746-3775 today. Nels Floral, your hometown florist. It's great to be a Bulldog.
With a deep heritage in oil and gas, Abo Empire is focused on safe and effective energy development in New Mexico. We will continue to make strategic investments in this industry to promote the economic and environmental well-being of our company, our partners, and our communities. We are continuing the Yates tradition. From John Yates Jr., Cynthia Yates Price, and their families, we are your partners in the community and proud supporters of Artesia Bulldog and Lady Bulldog sports.
Are you ready to succeed? At ENMU Roswell, they cater to your educational needs. Their dedicated facilities and faculties provide you with an exceptional learning experience. From academic programs to behavioral sciences, business, health education, or technical education, ENMU Roswell offers a wide variety of certifications and degree programs designed to take your education and experience to the next level. Register now on campus or online at roswell.enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University Roswell. Success starts here.
November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and PMS is committed to helping prevent and control diabetes. Whether you're managing your risk or living with diabetes, regular checkups and early action can make all the difference. Our care team offers guidance, education, and support tailored to your needs. Contact the Artesia Family Health Center at 575-746-9848 or visit pmsnm.org to schedule an appointment. Let's work together for better prevention and control this
The
month.
Artesia Police Department wants to remind you to lock up your vehicles, take your keys with you, and never leave valuables in your vehicle. If you're looking for a rewarding career in law enforcement, the Artesia Police Department is looking for you. The department is currently hiring certified and uncertified officers. Take advantage of a great retirement plan, paid leave, and medical benefits. Apply in person, online, or call 575-746-5000 for more information. The Artesia Police Department is an equal opportunity employer. And please always remember, don't drink and drive.
Paul tells us in 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1 and 2, "For first of all, then I urge that supplications, prayers, intercessions, and thanksgiving be made for all people, for kings and all who are in high positions, that we may lead a peaceful and quiet life, godly and dignified in every way." You know, we look at this verse, and in today's season of life that we're in, we really need to do this. We really need to be spending time in prayer as we look at a presidential change. As we look at any change, as change occurs in life, we need to make sure that we're spending time in prayer. And so in the next few weeks, in the next few months, as things change in our country, it affects so many different things. Let's remember that God is in control, that God has put the people who are in these high positions in these places, and let's pray for them, whether we agree with them or we even disagree with them, because that is what God wants us to do. And so how is your prayer life? If you're struggling, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ.
There are things you can do to improve the value of your current home if you plan to sell, and a few things you probably shouldn't do. The folks at Lois Oliver Real Estate are experts in real estate in Artesia and can help you with some great advice. If you want to talk to a local expert about buying or selling a home in Artesia, visit with any of the agents at Lois Oliver Real Estate. We know Artesia, and we're ready to help you buy or sell or find local experts who can answer your questions. Lois Oliver Real Estate, we love it here. Find us at 210 South Roselawn or online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
Hey there, Bulldog fans. Joby Hodling here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. I'm joined by Coach Alan Williams. And Coach, what a great day yesterday. You come in as a 10 seed, you defeat number 7, and then you defeat number 2. Talk about that second game.
Yeah, we knew we were going to be in a battle in that game. First 2 sets were really close. In fact, the second set, I think we had it was the first one. We had a pretty good lead, and they came back on us, and we were able to hold on. In the second set, I think we had to come from behind, and we were able to do that. I think it was 23-20 them, and we scored 5 in a row. And that, I think, put the nail in the coffin for them, because the third set, they didn't seem to show up, and we just couldn't miss. In fact, I think they served 8 or 9 times, and they never scored a point on the serve. We got the ball back every time. It was a fantastic showing.
Well, that moves you into today, a clash with another team from down south, Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. They're the 3 seed, so 10 versus 3. Talk about Santa T.
It's going to be a different game than the first 2 opponents we faced. The first 2 we faced were really strong offensively. They struggled defensively, and Santa Teresa is the opposite of that. They're a strong defensive team, and they're not very strong offensive. So they're going to look to make us force the errors in our hitting, and we've tended to do that this season. So, I mean, if we can keep from making hitting errors, I think we have a good chance to win this game. It's just a scrappy team that's not going to let the ball hit the floor. We're going to have to go up against and not get frustrated.
Well, Coach, you've had outstanding support here from Bulldog fans. I don't know if the cheerleaders stayed or not, but they were here yesterday as well. Looking forward to a big crowd again today.
You bet. Yeah, we appreciate the cheerleaders. They did a great job, and travel all this way, stay there for those games, and it made a big difference for us.
All right, Bulldog fans, coming up here in just a few minutes, we're going to have the number 3 seed, Santa Teresa, playing our number 10 seed, Artesia Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
H&R Block of Artesia is proud to be a member of the community and a sponsor of Artesia Bulldog Sports. At H&R Block, tax time is all the time. They offer year-round assistance for personal or business needs. From simple tax questions to bookkeeping, payroll services, and more. You can trust the team at H&R Block to be there when you need the most. Stop by 502 West Texas Suite A in Artesia or call 746-3456 to schedule an appointment. H&R Block, proud to support Bulldog Sports. Se habla español.
Home health care is health care in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at jjhc.org.
Stephen, you've been drinking. Give me your keys.
Hand over the keys. It's the right choice. Never drink, then drive.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Hocker & Sons of Artesia, a company specializing in excavation and construction, is proud to support and provide construction services to the people and businesses of Eddy County and the surrounding area. With their expert knowledge of the industry, Hocker & Sons is well equipped to offer top-level service and professionalism to all oil field businesses, commercial and private parties with excavation and construction needs. Call Hocker & Sons today at 575-365-3175 or visit their website at hawkerandsons.com. Go Bulldogs!
Incredible in Artesia is open for business. Georgia and her team are ready to give you the hometown quality and customer service you know and love. Need wraparound carbonless books? Think Incredible. Georgia and her team specialize in in-house design for quality custom business cards at a competitive price. From scanning to desktop publishing, if you need it, they can do it. When you need an incredible job, think Incredible on Main Street across from the Derek Floor statue in downtown Artesia. For all your printing needs, think Ink.
Bulldog Pride Screen Printing and Embroidery in Artesia is the source for Bulldog fan gear, company gear, and gear for school spirit. Bulldog Pride specializes in embroidered logos for companies, sports, and school attire, and for special gifts. All embroidery at Bulldog Pride is done in-house and never outsourced. For more information, call 575-736-1701 or stop by Bulldog Pride Screen Printing and Embroidery located in the Abo Shopping Center at 1028 South 13th Street in Artesia. Open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 5.
What I enjoy most about working at Coterra is just the people.
We all work very well together. We look forward to going to work every day.
I'm challenged day to day, and it's a good challenge, professionally.
The best thing about Coterra is the people. That's what keeps me at the company. The people I work with
are awesome.
We encourage a lot of collaboration, and that's just exciting to me when you get to be a part of so many different people's lives.
Coterra Energy, producing energy, empowering people, building community.
Hey, Artesia Bulldog fans, are you ready to unleash the spirit of victory this season? Tate Branch Auto Group is proud to stand alongside the Bulldogs as they charge onto the field, court, and track. Just like our commitment to delivering top-notch vehicles and service, your dedication and passion for the Bulldogs inspire us every day. Visit Tate Branch Auto Group today, either in person or online, because when it comes to supporting the Bulldogs, we're all in. Tate Branch Auto Group, revving up the Bulldog pride. Go Bulldogs!
To be a champion, each team member must do their part to help the team win. That is true in business too. Ed Safety and Services LLC want to do their part to help your business win. They specialize in several field services: sandblasting, coating steamers, pressure washing, repairs, and cleanouts. Ed Safety also offers drug and alcohol screening and on-site services and safety trainings to make you better. Ed Safety and Services LLC, 575-736-1047. Proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs.
Well, good afternoon, Bulldog fans. Joe Hobbs here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. We're up here in Rio Rancho at the Rio Rancho Event Center for the 2024 Rudy's Real Texas Barbecue State Volleyball Tournament. And if you didn't know, and this is your first time to tune in, since for volleyball, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, as the 10 seed, are taking on the 3rd seeded 19-4 district champ of District 3 4A, Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. Now, the Bulldogs had to get here by winning 2 games because we're still in the winner's bracket, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs are, and we started off on the bottom half of the bracket yesterday morning at 10 a.m., played the Valencia Jaguars, and the Artesia Lady Bulldogs swept them 3-0. Valencia came into the tournament the 7 seed, Bulldogs the 10 seed. We won 25-18, 25-16, and 25-18. Santa Teresa was the 3rd seed, so they didn't have a game yesterday morning. They didn't play until yesterday afternoon at 4, and they took on the winner of the Portales Gallup game. Portales, out of our district, was the highest seeded team in our district as the district champs. They came in as the 6th seed into the state tournament, and they played the 11th seed Gallup yesterday morning and defeated them 3-0. They won 25-7, 25-15, and 25-11, so a pretty easy go of it for the Rams. So then yesterday afternoon, the Bulldogs and Albuquerque Academy met up in the 4 o'clock game. Artesia, the 10 seed, and Albuquerque Academy, the 2 seed. And Artesia 1-3 again. They went 3-0, won the first game 25-22, the second game 25-23, and then in that last set, 25-9. They just really put the pedal down, played pretty flawless, and got the win, the big upset over Albuquerque Academy in 3. On the other side of our bracket, Santa Teresa, the 3 seed, played Portales, who were very well known to us as they're in our district. And Santa T defeated Portales 3-0, beating them 25-23 in the first set, 25-20 in the second set, and 25-23 in the third set. So that sets up today's winner bracket action on our side of the bracket. First time the Bulldogs are playing today, staying on that winning side, and they're again taking on the third seed Santa Teresa Desert Warriors here in a little bit. Now the game in front of us went 4-5 sets, and it just took a long time, so we're obviously getting started late here at 4:27. Both teams are out hitting right now, so they'll be going here in a minute. On the top half of the bracket, the St. Pius Spartans came in as the 1 seed, so they were off yesterday morning. Valley was the 8 seed, Goddard was the 9 seed, and they played yesterday morning at 10, and Valley won 3-1 over the Goddard Rockets. The other game, or the 4 seed, who's on the top side of the bracket, the Silver City Fighting Colts, they waited for the winner of Hope Christian and Taos, the 5, and Taos the 12 seed. Hope Christian won that game in 3-0. So yesterday afternoon on the top half of the bracket, St. Pius played Valley, the 1 versus the 8, and they won in 3-0. And then on the other side of the top bracket, Hope Christian, the 5 seed, played number 4 seed Silver City Fighting Colts, and Hope Christian won that game 3-0. And so that's set up for right now. At the same time, actually, they've already started, and I hadn't been paying attention. I don't know who's winning. Somebody's up 8-4. It's St. Pius and Hope Christian playing on court 1. We are getting ready to play here on court 2. Hope Christian just got a point. Let's see. Okay, they're down 8-5 in their first set to the St. Pius Sartans. On the other side of the bracket, so those that fell yesterday, this morning at 10 a.m., Albuquerque Academy, who we defeated, played Goddard, the 9 seed, and swept the Rockets 3-0. And, of course, they swapped sides, so the losers on the lower half went to the top half. So Albuquerque Academy played Goddard, and I say that, it's weird how they do it, but our side, our loser went up to the top half to play Goddard. So Albuquerque Academy swept Goddard 3-0, and then they're getting ready to play, and in fact are already playing, and they're already in their second set, Albuquerque Academy and Portales, and Academy is winning right now 4-3 in set number 2, and they took set number 1 after Portales was ahead by 5 or 6 points. Academy stormed back and won that match, as Portales in the losers bracket this morning played Taos and won 3-1, so they advanced playing Albuquerque Academy right now. On the lower half of the bracket, on the losers side, Silver City, the 4 seed, played Gallup, the 11 seed, and defeated them 3-0. And then Valley, the 8 seed, played the team that we put there yesterday, Valencia, and Valley, the 8 seed, against the 7 seed Valencia Jaguars, and Valley defeated them 3-0. And so that put the other 4 o'clock game, they're playing right now on court 4. They're in set 2, but I don't know who won set 1. They just now getting started in set 2. It's Silver, the 4 seed, against Valley, the 8 seed. So for us, if we win this game, which hopefully we will, then we'll be playing tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. If we were to fall, then we'll be playing the winner of, let's see here, M18, so the winner of M20. So we'll be playing the winner of Silver and Valley, who are playing right now on court 4. We're on court 2, and the Artesia Lady Bulldogs and the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors have both circled up and talked about it. Bulldogs still in their circle on their side of the court across the way from me. And now they have broke up, and it'll be Miller, Harrison, Howard, Kraft, Addington, and, well, I say Addington, so we'll see. I'm not sure. Yeah, Addington's out there right now, so Carmen will come in and switch in with someone, and then Padilla. And on the other side, 10, 8, 4. Let me go down their lineup here. So 4 is out there. That's Gomez, 8, Rivera, Sandoval, Lomanavir, and Castro. And then their final player is May. So who came in, who went out? Let's see. All right, so Carmen Harvey did come in, and she is getting ready to serve as we're about to be underway. Carmen on her right side. Here's her serve. Jump serve is a good one. They do get it up in the air. 12 goes across to number 10. Her little jump bump is over. The Bulldogs have a free ball here. Nice set from Miller. Big swing, and it's going to be tipped at the net, and they do get underneath it. Now the swing on their part, it goes off of the Bulldogs' block, as it was Harrison and Kraft up on the left side. Their right side, the left side for Santa T, goes out of bounds off of those two. So point goes to Santa Teresa, and going back to serve will be Evelyn Castro for the Desert Warriors. Her serve is going to be taken by Harvey. Nice pass up to Miller. Set, a big swing by Harrison, but it's blocked and goes down on the Bulldog side. Point, Santa T, 2-0. As once again, Castro goes back to serve on the left middle. Here's her serve. It goes to Padilla. Miller chases it down. It's just going to go back row, free ball. Harvey gets it over. Now they're going to bounce it over to the left side. Number 8 goes up with a big swing. It's dug up in the back by Padilla. Miller back set. Kraft with a tip over. They tip it right back to her, and then it's going to fall as she tipped it right back to them. It goes off of number 3, Lomanavir, and that's going to go down as a kill for Ashton Kraft, even though it was just a nice little tip over. But the Bulldogs get on the board. It is now 2-1, and Kraft will go back to serve. She starts in the middle, and then she goes hard to her right with her good jump serve. So we'll see her slide over there right now. 2-1, Santee. Here comes the serve from Kraft. Nice serve, knuckleball. It's dug up on the back row. Up front, they're going to go to number 8 again. She tips it over, and it goes into the net or goes into the pole. Point Artesia. And that is Rivera on that left side for Santee. 2-2. Kraft once again back to serve. Slides to the right side. Here's the serve. Nice jump ball, and that's too long. They got out of the way of it. So number 7 looked at it. Or number 1 actually looked at it. That's Castro, and then she got out of the way of it. As number 2 checks in, that's, nope, I'm sorry. Number 13 checks in. Rodriguez, I guess I saw number 2 cross court. She was already in there. And on the other side, Tovar checks in for Kraft. So back to serve is Rodriguez. Her serve goes over. Padilla to Miller, front set 2, and that's a kill for Hattie Harrison. That was Harrison on the left side for the Bulldogs, and she smashes it into the double block. It goes down between them. Point Artesia, 3-3 is the score. Howard will get a break. Coming in is Evans, and she'll go back to serve. Let's see where she goes from. We've seen her serve left, right, and middle. She's going to start off on the right middle side. Here's the serve, good serve. It's going to be dug up in the back, set over to number 8 again. She's going to swing. It's going to be blocked by Harrison. They get it back set to number 10, Sandoval, dug up by Evans. Miller to Padilla, big swing. They dug it up again to the Bulldogs. Tovar, and then they get it over the net. Evans on the backside, goes back up to Miller, right in the middle. Big tip there. I was going to say big swing, but she just tipped it. Harrison with another kill, got it over the block, and the Bulldogs go up 4-3. Checking in on the other side, back into the ball game, or is there 2? There is 2 Loma Navars. So 2 and 3. One's a senior. The one that's in now is Katia Loma Navar, a senior. Here's a serve for Evans, dug up by the libero Gomez. Number 12 puts it up. There's going to be a swing, and they're going to call him in the net. Bulldogs point. The Bulldogs now lead 5-3 as Brooklyn goes back to serve once again. And here comes her serve. Nice movement on that ball. They dig it up. May gets it, and there's going to be a swing out long left. And that was number 2, so Savanya Lomanavir. I'm thinking I'm saying that right. Lomanavir, and that's long and left. Point Bulldogs. They've doubled them up now, 6-3. Here's Evans. Ooh, knuckleball. Boy, they barely get to that. May gets it up in there on the left side. They're just going to get it over. Diving is Tovar. She tips it over, but then the number 2 is there, Lomanavar, and it was a happy birthday. She tips it back on the left side. No Bulldog there. That's checking back into the ball game is Castro for the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. Back to serve is number 10, Sandoval. Her serve is across. Evans, Miller, back set, slide, and a kill. Hattie Harrison goes to the right on the slide, hits it hard right into and down. The 2 blockers that went up, 2 and 9, that's Loma Navar and Castro. And now Hattie will go back to serve as Harvey takes a break. Coming in for her is Addington. Hattie from the middle, and she hits it across. It's dug up in the back row. Going to set across to number 6, and that's going to be a tap over kill as the Bulldogs went to block. She just tapped it over in the middle. No Bulldogs there, and so Castro with the kill. Back into the game for Harrison is Carmen Harvey, and back to serve is Rivera, and the score 7-5 Bulldogs. Harvey up to Miller. Miller back set, tipping it over, and it's out. Boy, just too far to the right side for Padilla as she tipped it around the block, but unable to get it to fall down into fair territory. So 7-6, Bulldogs lead by 1. Rivera in the middle, back to serve again for Santee. It's going to be Evans. Nice pass up. Cross court to Addington. Big swing, and there's a kill. Caitlin Addington. Bulldogs back up by 2, 8-6. Checking in for Tovar is Ashton Kraft. And back to serve for the Bulldogs is Miller. Miller going to look to go on a run here from the right side. Nice knuckleball. It's going to go off to the right. They're going to get to it, though, and just get it over. As Rivera will get it over. Free ball for Artesia, but Kraft hits it back over, so free ball for them, and then they hit it over. Kraft again digs it up, a big swing. They're going to hit it back to the Bulldog side. Evans, another big swing, and that's going to be tipped. They're going to get it over again. Free ball Artesia. Well, they're going to get it over to the right side. It wasn't a free ball, and it was a good job by them. I thought they had to go over, but it was a tip, so it wasn't 4 hits. And they get it back over to number 1, Castro on the left side, and she's able to knock it down for the kill. Number 3, Katia Lomanavar checks back in, and back to serve is number 4, Ava Gomez. She is their libero. Harvey Miller, cross court, and just going to get it over the net and in for the win, and that was Ashton Kraft. As Howard will check back in, Evans will get a break, and back to serve will be Kaylee Padilla for the Bulldogs, leading 9-7 in this back and forth first set. Kaylee from the middle, her jump serve. Good jump serve, hard. It's going to go back. They're going to have to hurry to get to it, and that's going to be an ace. She hit it right at Castro, number 1 Castro. There's 2 Castros as well, and there may be 2 Riveras. Let me look. So there's 2 Lomanavars, 2 Castros for them, and that may be it. Okay, here's her jump serve. Oh, hits the net, doggone it. So that takes the score back to a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs, 10-8. That's checking in on the other side is number 12, Brianna May, and she'll go back to serve, down 8-10 here in set number 1. Bulldogs by 2. May's going to go to the far right side of the court to serve. And here's her serve. Going to float it back to Padilla. Miller, cross court. Addington with a big swing. It's at the net, and they block it, and that's a point for the Desert Warriors. 10-9, Bulldogs by 1. Again, back to serve is Brianna May for Santee on the right side. She's going to go at Carmen. Pass up to Miller. Back set, slide step. And there, oh, it was too long. Looked like it was going to dive in there, but it didn't. Out on the kill effort by Kraft as she slid over to the right. Just hit it too far, so it's tied up, 10-10. May again with the serve. This time she goes at Padilla. Padilla pass up. Miller cross set. Addington again. She's going to tip it over. They get it up off the ground, but that's a kill as it goes into the net. And so Addington with the kill, and the Bulldogs go back up by 1. Addington takes a seat. Harrison into the ball game, and Carmen Harvey back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs, leading 11-10. Harvey starts off on the middle right. And here's her floater. Boy, that was a good serve. They dig it up, though. May, back set. It's big swing, blocked at the net, but tipped straight down on the Artesia side by Harrison. Point, Santee. And that was a swing by Castro, Evelyn Castro, and she'll go back to serve. 11-11. Her serve back at Padilla. Pass up to Miller. Back set. Big swing. They block it again. Or no, it went down on their side. I thought it looked funny to me. It looked like it went down on our side, but with the kill, Ashton Kraft. So the Bulldogs back by 1, and Kraft will go back to serve again, starting in the middle, but then she slides over with her jump serve to the right side. 12-11 Artesia. Here's the serve. That's going to go off. That's an ace. It goes off their libero Gomez and goes straight over their bench over to the right. That ball had a ton of movement on it. Great serve there for Ashton. And she'll go back to serve again. Now the Bulldogs back up by 2, 13-11. And the serve. Floater again to Gomez up front to May. She's going to set it on the left side. Blocked at the net. Big block for Hattie Harrison. And it goes back down. Point Artesia. That was number 8, Rivera, on the left side trying to get the kill. And Hattie and Howard go up there for the block, but Hattie got it squarely, looked like, with both hands. So Ashton back to serve now with a 3-point lead, 14-11, set 1. Here's the serve, another knuckleball. It goes up to May. May's going to chase it down. They're just going to get it over. Howard, Miller, and then in the middle, it's going to be a tip over, and there's another. Oh, she kicked it over, so that counts. They kicked it and got it over. Now on the left side, Howard with the kill effort, and it goes into the net. Point Santee. Boy, that was hadn't seen that in a while. It looked like a big kill, and she got her foot out on it as Tovar checks in. On the other side, and she checked in for Ashton Kraft. On the other side, number 13 checks in. That's Rodriguez, and she'll go back to the far left side to serve. Bulldogs by 2, 14-12. Here's her jump serve. Going to go back. Tovar, Miller cross set to Hattie on the right side. She's going to swing hard, and that's a kill for Hattie Harrison. One of them got their hand on it, but it goes straight back towards us. And Hattie gets the kill, 15-12 Bulldogs. Evans checks in for Howard. She'll go back to serve. It's 22-20 down on St. Pius and Hope Christian. They see each other a lot. I don't know who's ahead. 17-13 on the left court for Talis and Academy, and over there I don't know who's ahead. Here's a serve. Evans, boy, that ball curved up to May. She's going to back set it. Swing there is going to be dug up in the back row. Pass up to Miller. Cross set to, that's, just out. As Padilla hit it cross court from right to left, and I was close, but the official said out. So point Sanity as the libero checks back in for the Desert Warriors, as does number 2, Soviet Lomanavar. And now there's a question going on down there, and I don't know what about. I think there was some confusion on who's checking in and out as the official stops play, and now they're going to bring somebody. So number 6, Castro, is coming back, and May looks like they're going to have to go. She'll go back in, so Castro goes and sits down. So something with their lineup was inaccurate. Number 10, Sandoval, back to serve from the right side for the Desert Warriors. Bulldogs lead 15-13. Here's the serve. Coming up is Padilla. Miller chases it down. Oh, no. Nobody went to get it. The Bulldogs all froze. Tovar and Carmen looked at each other, but they got him out of sync that time. Is now checking in as number 6, Castro, and May takes a seat. Back to serve again is number 10, Sandoval. Her serve, Harvey. Miller chases it down, goes to Harrison. Here's a big swing. It goes backwards. They're going to get it up to the front row and just get it over. So Tovar, Miller in the middle, quick set, Harrison, and they're going to block her as it wasn't. The pass was real short. It didn't get where Harrison thought it was coming. She almost had to stop her jump and then shift to the right and tried to tip it over. They blocked it, so point, and that ties it up. And taking a timeout, I guess, is, I didn't see Coach Williams call a timeout, so I guess it was the Desert Warriors coach, but 15-15. We'll go ahead and take a break as well. First set, 15-15. We'll be back.
Wilbanks LLC in Artesia and Hobbs, New Mexico is seeking dedicated and motivated individuals to join their new team specializing in crane services for the construction and production industry in the Permian Basin. Immediate openings are available for Class A CDL flatbed step deck truck operators with pay starting at $28 per hour and full benefit package. Applicants must have a clean driving record, 3 years CDL driving experience, and be able to pass a drug and alcohol screen. For more information, visit wilbanks.us. Wilbanks is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back here to the Rio Rancho, what's it called? What do they call it? The Event Center. As our Artesia Lady Bulldogs are all knotted up here in set number 1 with Santa Teresa. 15-15, and number 10, Sandoval, continues to serve after the timeout. Evans to Miller. Miller cross court to Padilla. There's a kill. Woo! She hammered that one straight down. Bulldogs take the slim 1-point lead back. Addington checks in. Carmen Harvey takes a break. Hattie Harrison goes back to serve. And Hattie served from the middle. Oh, she hit it right into the bottom of the net. Those are the tough ones, the unforced errors. So 16-16. Hattie takes a break. Back in is Harvey, and back to serve is Rivera. She starts in the middle. Here's her serve. It's going to go to Evans. Evans up front. Pass, back set, Miller. Padilla with the big kill. She hit it into the double block, and it goes down out of bounds on their side. Bulldogs by 1, 17-16. Kraft checks in for Tovar. Miller goes back to serve. Serve is over, dug up in the back row. They're going to tip it over to the other side. They're just going to get it over. Addington to Miller. She's going to get it over too long. Boy, Bulldogs didn't get into their system there. That was uncharacteristic. They got a free ball, but then didn't get into the system on that first pass. Miller felt like she had to go. So 17-17, back to serve is Gomez from the left side. She is their libero. Her jump serve. Harvey up front to Miller. Miller cross court. Addington with the big swing, and it hits the net. 18-17, Santee. Back to serve once again, Gomez from the left side. Back it Carmen. Back set this time to Padilla. Her shot is blocked at the net, dug up by the Bulldogs, and then going to just get it over free ball to the Desert Warriors. They're going to go to the left side, up hard for the block, but they block it down on their side. That was Addington, and so point Santa Teresa. Now they lead by 2, and Coach Williams says timeout. All right, so 19-17 Santa T here in set number 1. Timeout Artesia. We'll be back after our timeout here from Forest Tire.
Forest Tire, mile after mile, we've been with you for almost 80 years. Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2 tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
All right, they both come back onto the floor. It's 19-17 as Gomez, the libero, will serve once again. Bulldogs wearing orange jerseys, black shorts, with white numbers and orange outlines. Here's the serve. Padilla. Miller has to chase it down. She goes forward, and it's going to be a shot over. They're going to get it on the back row. Then they're going to lay it down, and that's a kill for number 6. Vivian Castro is diving for it. Was Carmen Harvey, Brooklyn Evans, but she could not get to it. So they're on a run right here. It's 20-17. They're the first ones to 20. Gomez from the left side with a 3-point lead. Carmen, nice pass. Right in the middle, going to tip it over. They're going to dig it up. Number 10, Sandoval. Now they're saying somebody was in the net. Bulldogs. They said number 5, so Ashton got into the net. That's what the official said. 21-17. Gomez ready to go with a 4-point lead here, set number 1. And she's going to tip it over. Ashton gets it. Evans is going to go to Addington. It's going to be a free ball. They dig it up on the back row to the left side. Big swing, dug up in the back row by the Bulldogs. Miller, there's a big swing, but they block it, and the Bulldogs cannot get it back over. Padilla with the big swing, but they blocked it, and they're going to call 4 hits, I guess, on the Bulldogs. So 22-17. Unfamiliar territory for the Bulldogs up here this weekend, although they were down 22-20 in one of the sets to Albuquerque Academy, and they came back and won it. Padilla, Miller, cross court. Addington will just tip it over. They're going to dig it up and get it up to the left side. Big swing. Evans back up to Miller. Miller to the right side to Padilla. Big swing, and she's going to get a kill. Boy, they needed to stop the bleeding, and they did that time. So 22-18. Bulldogs down by 4. Howard will check in back in for Evans, and back to serve will be Padilla, down by 4. 22-18. Padilla in the middle of the court. And her serve. They dig it up on the back row. Castro, and they're just going to tip it over. Bulldogs get it. Miller front set. What are they calling here? I don't know what they call, but they call a point for the Desert Warriors. I was watching them. I think they said we got into the net again. So May back to serve, 23-18. She's going to serve from the right side. Padilla to Miller. Miller cross court. Addington with a big swing, and that's a kill for Addington. So the Bulldogs needed that one again. They're down by 4. It'll be 19 serving 23. Harrison will check back in. Carmen Harvey will go back to serve. Addington will get a break after getting that big kill. 4-point lead. I think it was 23-20, and the Bulldogs run off 5 in a row. Harvey to Gomez. May chases it down. They're just going to try to get this over. They do. Bulldogs have a free ball. Miller in the middle. Big swing. They're going to dig it up on the back row. That was Castro. Now May, and then a big swing, and that's way out. Bulldogs point. That was number 1, Castro, on the left side. Bulldogs get the point. Now 23-20. As Carmen will go back to serve once again, kind of middle right, where she serves from. And her jump serve is a nice floater, dug up on the back row. May chases it down. They're just going to get a free ball over to Artesia, and it hits the top of the net and rolls. We were backing up. Oh, heartbreak, and it just falls on Artesia's side. So set point, 24-20. And Castro back to serve. She goes at Padilla. It's too long. Oh, they said it hit in. It must have just hit the ground. Padilla got out of the way. Must have just hit the line. 25-20. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors take set number 1. We're going to go ahead and take our break as well. Stay right here on KSVP Radio, AM 990 and FM 93.7, whichever one you might be listening to. Of course, you may be on KSVPTV.com. We're on Facebook and YouTube as well, audio only. We'll be back, 25-20. Santa T with set 1.
Devon Energy is proud to support Artesia High School athletic programs. By partnering with Artesia, we're making an investment in the long-term future of our community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership, skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From our team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Bulldogs from Devon Energy. Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, and here for all your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of the Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 years.
So your pecans aren't as big and bountiful as they used to be? Well, what would Jim Gill do?
Hi, this is Ben from Russell Seed Company. Few people knew as much about pecans as Jim Gill. And if he were here today, he'd tell you it was time to fertilize. He'd tell you just what you need and show you how to use it. Then he'd make some joke about your neighbors making fun of your nuts.
So when there's trouble with your pecans, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
Well, the official was taking some time looking over stuff there at the scores table, so now she's ready to go. I think. She's still looking at what the Bulldogs are doing, so Carmen will check in for Whitmire, Padilla, Miller, Harrison, Howard, and Yates on the floor for the Artesia Bulldogs. And then on the other side, Gomez will check in. Who will she come in for? She'll come in for Lomanavir. And back to serve will be Brianna May. As we get ready to start set number 2, they hadn't changed the score over there yet, but we'll see if they get it figured out. Nice serve, nice pass, Harvey. And then it's going to be tipped up in the air, and then a court comes onto the floor. So a ball comes onto the floor from the Pius game, so that'll stop play. Somebody's not running the scoreboard over there, as it still says 25-20 in set 1. I see the lady at the scores table, and now they're going to hold the play as something's going on there. They can't get their scoreboard to work. And now it says 20-0. All right, 0-0, and we'll start over again, but they don't have set number 2 up there yet. They need to fix that. Well, they still haven't fixed it, but they're letting them go. All right, here's the serve from May. Goes back, boy, getting to it and getting it over. And they get a kill because just a great serve. And Howard barely got to it, and she hit it up and over right at the net. Happy birthday to them. And the score now 1-0, but something's going on. They finally get it up there. Again, this time Padilla to Hattie with the kill, the little tip kill. So it was Padilla. And sorry, I looked over there. I didn't think they were going to start, so I got behind in my trying to tell you what was happening. Padilla come running up on that little serve that floated over and got it up. Miller to Hattie, and then she tipped it around the block, and the Bulldogs have tied things up 1-1. Back to serve, Tessa Yates on the right side. She has a running jump as well, or jump serve. Dug up on the back row. May back set. Big swing, and that's going to get over the net and fall. Boy, it went on the net and it rolled sideways and then rolled over. No Bulldogs over on the right side as Miller checks in. Taking a seat is Yates, and back to serve is number 1, Castro. From the middle, she goes at Miller. Miller up to Miller. Cross court to Hattie. Hattie, big swing, but too long. Oh. All right, so point Santee. Castro goes back to serve again, leading 3-1. This time to Padilla, up to Miller. Miller cross court to Hattie again. They dig it up. Padilla, Miller back set. Oh, she hit it over. Miller dives, gets it over. Now Padilla's just going to push it over. They're going to set it up again. May chases it down on the left side. Going to be tipped up in the air, dug up in the air by Padilla. And then there's a swing by Miller, but they get it up. Harvey, Miller, she tips it over again, and this time she gets it to go down for the kill. And the Bulldogs cut it to 1. 3-2 as Evans will check in and go to serve. Howard will take a break. And the Bulldogs down 3-2 here in set number 2. Set 1 went to Santee 25-20. And Evans starting on that right side this time. Dug up in the back row by Gomez. May chases it down. They're just going to have to get it over, which they do. Harvey and Miller come. Miller to Padilla. Her swing is a big kill from the left side. Boy, that was almost a wreck as Harvey and Miller run into each other, but they got it up in the air to Kirkland Miller, and she fed Padilla for the kill. 3-3. Evans with the serve. Nice. They're going to dig it up. May sets it in the middle. It's going to be a tip over around Hattie and Howard, and they get the kill. That was number 8, Rivera. Checking back into the ball game is Lomanavir, and also checking into the ball game is Rodriguez, number 13, and she'll go back to serve with a 4-3 lead. Rodriguez from the left side. And her jump serve. Carmen chasing it down was Miller. Then a big swing, too long, but did they tip it? They did, so that's a point for the Bulldogs. As checking in is Whitmire. Harvey will get a break. On the other side, checking into the ball game is number 3, Lomanavir, and then she sets right back down, and number 4, Gomez comes in, back to serve is Hattie, and she's kind of shifted over to the right a little bit, not quite in the middle, or to her left, I mean. There's the dig. It's right on the net, and boy, they get it up. I can't believe they did, but it was good defense. Bulldogs over to Padilla for the kill, and that looked like it was in, but it was out. She went cross court from the feed from Miller into the left corner, and it was long. So 5-4 as Hattie takes a break. Harvey back in, and back to serve is Sandoval. Her serve is a floater. Whitmire chases it down. Now Padilla, it's just going to be a free one as Miller gets it over. That was Brecken Miller. Blocked at the net, and it's going to be out of bounds on Artesia as Padilla's block went straight toward the left, and the Bulldogs could not get there. Now, wait a minute. They're going to say, okay, so they're going to say a do-over, and the Santee coach is out asking why, and he tells one of his players to go ask the judge, I think because Whitmire was trying to get to it, and the official was in her way. It was right over to, because it went off of Padilla off to her left, and the official on the floor almost ran over by Whitmire trying to get it. All right, so do-over. They barely get it over. Miller back set, and there's going to be a kill for Padilla as she slid to her right on the back set for Miller. Tessa Yates will come in. She's going to come in for Brecken Miller, and back to serve will be Kirkland Miller. 5-5 is our score. Kirkland from the right side floats it over, dug up by Gomez up front. They're going to set it in the middle to number 2, and her shot is long left. That's a point, Artesia. 6-5. Miller will go back to serve again. Again from the right side. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, I thought they were stopping play. Well, what? I guess they called the tip. Boy, we were back ready to serve. It The officials changed their mind, set a tip ball on the Bulldogs. Back to serve is number 8, Rivera. They lead 6-5. She's going to float it over to Evans. Evans up to Miller. Miller right in the middle. And there's a swing and a kill. Jenna Whitmire from the middle ties it up 6-6 as number 8 checks out on their side. On our side, Evans will take a seat. Howard comes in, and number 9 comes in for them. That's Castro. So still waiting for the official to tell Howard she can go on in. Took him a minute. Padilla back to serve. 6-6, set 2. Here's the jump serve. That's going to be an ace for Kaylee. Padilla, as she put it right in the middle. It goes off of one of the, let's see, I can't see her number because her hair, she got 2 ponytails and it's completely covering her number. But a great serve there by Kaylee Padilla. 7-6 Artesia. There's a jump serve from the middle, right back there, and they're going to dig it up this time. 10 to the middle to 6. It's going to go over the net. Harvey way up in the air, and they're going to have to stop the ball because a ball came rolling in. Coach Williams tried to stop it. He came running down the bench, but couldn't get it stopped in time, so it's going to be a do-over. As the ball came in from the game next door to our right, or to my right as I look at it. Checking into the ball game is number 6, Castro. As we wait for the go-ahead. Padilla from the middle, jump serve. Number 8 digs it up. Number 10 cross court to number 11. Going to come over. Harvey, Miller back set. Yates with the swing. They dig it up. They're going to have to chase it down, which they do, so it'll be a free ball Artesia. Harvey to Miller. Miller right in the middle. And there's a kill for Jenna Whitmire. Bulldogs go up 9-6. Or was that 8? I guess they hit it pretty quick there, so 8-6 Bulldogs. Again, Padilla from the middle. Here's her jump serve. And she hits it about 10 feet too long. Hit that hard, and it just kept going. So 8-7 is checking in for the Warriors is number 3, Lomanavar. And now Coach Williams asking a question of the official. Don't know what for, but he was asking. All right, Gomez from the far left side, the libero. She will serve. And Harvey just gets to it. It's over the net. They'll get into cycle. They're going to go on the left side. Blocked at the net by Whitmire. Point Artesia. And they're wanting a roofing, the coach for Santee, but it wasn't. She just blocked it. Harrison will check back in. Whitmire, after getting that big block, will go take a seat, and Carmen Harvey will go back to serve. Bulldogs by 2, 9-7. And here's Harvey from the middle. Dug up on the back row by Castro. Back set, and they're just going to get it over. Padilla to Miller. Miller back set. Tessa Yates with the big swing, and she gets the kill. It goes off the block and falls in the middle of the floor. Bulldogs 10, Santee 7. And Harvey will get the ball back and go serve once again. 10-7 Artesia. Carmen Harvey kind of right middle. Here's her serve. Going to be dug up on that back row. They're going to back set it. Big swing. Dug up by Miller. Now to Yates. Yates with a big swing. Number 10 digs that up. They're just going to get it over, so the Bulldogs have a free ball here. Miller to Hattie, and they block it, and it stays in. So point Santee. Yep, it did stay in on our side. Hattie with the big swing, but they double blocked her, and it fell down on the Bulldog side. May comes into the ball game. She'll serve from the far right side, down by 2, 10-8 Bulldogs. Just getting to it was Padilla. Over the net is a happy birthday, and number 3 knocks it down. That's Lomanavar. Boy, their serve is pretty good. I mean, they drop them in. The Bulldogs on that back row are barely getting to them. Here's May again. This time she goes back far, and having to chase it down was Hattie Harrison. Howard's just going to get it over. Gomez up front to May. She's going to cross set it. There's a swing. Bulldogs tip it up in the air. And now Howard with the swing and a kill. good job there by Yates. She was kind of out of position. I mean, the pass went off to the left, to her right. She got it up in the air to Howard, and she got the kill. So the Bulldogs go back up by 2, 11-9, and Tessa back with the jump serve. Here it is. Dug up in the back row. May back set. Swing at the net, blocked. They dig it up. Gomez again, this time to number 10, Castro, and that's out. Bulldog point as she swung hard down the line. Left side, but too long. Bulldogs back by 3 now, 12-9. Yates once again getting ready to go. Here comes her jump serve from the left side, dug up on the back row by Rivera. May, they're just going to get it over. Bulldogs, Harrison, Miller back to Harrison. She'll tip it over, dug up again by Sandoval. May, big swing, and that's going to be dug up on the back row by Carmen. Set by Miller, big swing at the net. They tip it up in the air. Harvey, and then Miller again as they get it back over. Harrison thought she was just going to tip it over. She didn't even jump, and she hit it right into the net. 10-12 as Yates takes a seat. Breckenmiller checks back in, and back to serve will be number 1, Castro. She'll start from the left side, left middle. Here's her serve, goes at Miller. Miller up to Miller. Miller right side to Harrison. Big swing, that's a kill for Hattie in the middle. Gomez dove for it, couldn't get there. Evans will check back in. Howard will take a break, and that'll put Brooklyn back to serve, leading 13-10. She's going to start off right middle. Swing over to Gomez. Straight up in the air. May chases it down. They'll get it up. Free ball, Artesia. Carmen, and then it's going to be tipped over, and that should be a point, Artesia. And the ball rolled in, but it is a point, Artesia. It was late, and it was a good job by Miller. She just went the second hit over, and nobody there. So point, Artesia. It's 14-10, and now Brooklyn's going to go kind of to the middle right with a 4-point lead. Gomez up to May. She chases it down, sets it up in the air, and that's going to be blocked at the net, but out of bounds. So point, Sanity. As getting ready to check back in, it's 13-2. That's Lomanavar, and 13 is Rodriguez, and she'll go back to serve. Down by 3, 14-11, Artesia here in set number 2. Bulldogs fell in set 1, 25-20. Here's a serve. Carmen, Miller, cross court. Big swing, and that's, I thought it was in. Man, it looks in from right here. But out on the swing by Padilla. Well, wait a minute. Did they overrule? I guess they overruled him because, well, the Bulldogs thought they had the point. They're back to serve, and they're pointing and saying it's, yeah, I thought it was ours too. Man, it looked like it hit all tan instead of blue. But now they're getting it right, so the point goes to Sanity, and back to serve again is Rodriguez. 12 serving 14, Bulldogs by 2. Harvey has to dive for it, and it's all the way over the net. Happy birthday. Boy, those serves are really good. The back row, and what do you do? Because I think they can serve deep too, so Harvey has to go flying forward, and she hits it up in the air too far, and number 2, Lomanavar, is able to get the happy birthday straight back down. Here's a serve from Rodriguez. Again at Harvey, but Evans gets it. Miller, and a big swing by the Bulldogs, and they're going to tip it up into the air. Miller again to Padilla. She's going to tip it over, and there's a tip kill. Bulldogs with the point, 15-13, as Whitmire will check in. Harvey will take a break. Going back to serve will be Harrison. Rodriguez checks out on the other side. Lomanavar, that is Katia Lomanavar checks in. And so Hattie Harrison, she's shifted a little bit, maybe because of her serve was hitting the net, so she's a little bit right, left. That's straight up in the air. They're going to get it over. It's going to be a free ball for Artesia. Harrison, Miller chases it down a little bit, goes to Padilla on the right side. Her kill is blocked at the net, but they get it up in the air. Evans chases it down. Hattie will get it back up front, and it's going to be a free ball. Whitmire goes overhead. May sets up to the left side, and it's blocked at the net, but they get it up again. And again, it's going to be a free ball, Artesia. Let's see who goes and gets that. It's going to be Miller. Miller chases it down over to the right side. Padilla's just going to tip it over. They're going to get it over again. Evans chases it down. Miller to Padilla for the big swing. It's blocked, tipped, and they get it up in the air. May back sets to Sandoval, and her kill is down and in. Boy, wow. Bulldogs really scrambled there multiple times, but in the end, Santee gets the point, and they get within one. As Harrison takes a break, Harvey back in. And on the other side, it'll be number 6 coming into the ballgame. That'll be Vivian Castro for May. And back to serve will be Sandoval, number 10. 1 point lead for the Bulldogs here in set number 2, 15-14. Sandoval from the right side. And she'll go to Padilla. Padilla to Miller, cross court. And there's just a tip over, and they're going to get it up in the air on the left side. It'll be a free ball for Artesia. And, nobody's there. They just hit it across court. Point, Santa Teresa. One of the things that all the coaches told me was that they're really good defensively. They don't have any big kill shots, which really they don't. But, man, they are scrambling. Here's the serve, 15-15. Harvey, Miller, back set. Slide step, and that's going to be dug up by the Santee Desert Warriors. That should have been 4 hits. I guess the tip, I miscounted again. Point Santa Teresa, and now coach calls a timeout. Williams, 16-15, Santa Teresa. Here in set number 2, timeout Bulldogs. We'll be back.
Artesia High School Bulldog Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. Founded in 2021, Buckhorn Production, LLC operates over 200 wells in the Permian Basin. Like the Artesia Bulldogs, Buckhorn Production, LLC strives for excellence in all of our operations. We encourage all of our employees to be great members of our community and encourage you to join them in supporting all of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC, proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
All right, both teams in their circles on their benches. We're in set number 2. Santee wins set 1, 25-20. And right now leading the Bulldogs by 1, 16-15. Santa Teresa is a scrappy team. They get balls up in the air that I think have no business getting up in the air, and then some free balls. Bulldogs just not in the spot where they hit it, and so points have been going to them. Sandoval back to serve from the right side. She's going to hit it over, and again, that's an ace. Just diving for it was Harmon, but we're just playing well, again, I don't know what to say. I mean, the Bulldogs can't just all come forward, but that's where they're getting making it hard on Artesia. Ace, 17-15. Sandoval again from the right side. She's going to go to Evans this time. Miller, cross court, big swing, and down on Artesia's side. No, it's Bulldogs. Whitmire with the big kill. And the ball came down on their side as Sandoval and Rivera were up for the block. Checking in for Artesia, Tessa Yates. Breckenmiller gets a break, and back to serve Kirkland Miller, right side. Dug up by Gomez, chasing it down, and they're just going to, no, they don't get it over this time, so it looked like they were going to scramble and get a free ball over. Unable to, so the Bulldogs tie it up 17-17. Kirkland back to serve again from the right side. Here's her jump serve. Really good, dug up in the back row. They'll chase it down, go to the left side, and it's going to be tipped at the net, out of bounds on Artesia. So Yates and Whitmire went off of one of them and goes down on their side. Point to the Desert Warriors, and back to serve is number 8, Rivera. 18 serving 17. Off to the left side, Bulldogs, and now they're just going to have to get it over, which they do. Yates does. Set, and they don't get it over, so the miss set by number 10, Sandoval, and the point goes to Artesia. Evans will take a seat. Howard will come in, and back to serve will be Kaylee Padilla. And now they're going to call a timeout. So Bulldogs tied it up 18-18, another timeout taken. So we'll take one as well here from Artesia Credit Union. We'll be back.
Spring into the season with a great rate at Artesia Credit Union. With their Share Certificate Special, get an unbelievable 5.50% APR with a 12-month term on any new deposit $5,000 and over. It's easy to watch your money grow when you plant it at Artesia Credit Union. And with a rate as high as 5.50%, you can watch it grow like never before. This high rate on a 12-month term is for new deposits only with a minimum of $5,000. Learn how to spring into savings at Artesia Credit Union, 210 North 5th Street in Artesia. Member NCUA.
Well, the game next door to us on our left is over. Academy swept Portales in 3. And the game next to them was also over, and I didn't see who won that one. I think it was Silver was playing over there, and I don't know who won that one, but we're here in set number 2. It's 18-18, and Kaylee Padilla back to serve. Here's her jump serve. And we dug up on the back row. Going to have to chase it down Sandoval, and then it's going to be a free ball. Harvey, Miller back set. Tessa Yates with a big swing. They get it up in the air. Can they get it over? They will. Man. Padilla, Miller, back set again to Yates. She's going to bump it over. Dug up by Gomez. Back set. There's a big swing. Padilla digs it up. Miller, cross court. Howard with the swing. It's going to be dug up again. Gomez, and then they're going to keep it in the air. They're just going to get it over. Padilla to Miller. Miller right in the middle. Tip over. They're going to dig it up again. Sandoval back set. Swing. It's going to be tipped in the air by Whitmire. Now, intended over the corner was Miller. They dig that up right in the middle, and that was a good job by number 10, Sandoval. Instead of setting it, she just tipped it over like we see our setter do, and it falls into the Bulldog side. So 19-18 in favor of Santee. Back to serve is Gomez from the left side, leading 19-18. Her jump serve. Padilla to Howard. Howard back set. Whitmire with the kill on the left side, or her right side. I keep getting the sides confused because I'm looking at them. It was her right, my left. Tied it up with that kill. Harrison back in. Whitmire will take a seat. Back to serve, Carmen Harvey. We need to go on a 6-point run right here and get this thing tied up. Here's Harvey. Nice knuckleball dug up in the back row by Rivera. Cross court, and that's going to be a point Artesia. They can't get it over. So Sandoval really set it up over too far to her left. Castro chased it but couldn't get it over. 20-19 Bulldogs. Carmen back to serve, middle right with her jump serve. Just gets it over. Back set, and they're just going to bump it over. So the Bulldogs have a chance here. Miller to Padilla, and then Harrison just tips it over. Sandoval, right side, it's blocked at the net, and that's a point for Artesia. And that was Yates and Harrison up for the block. 21-19 Artesia. Can keep this run going. Harvey once again back to serve. Carmen from the right middle. Here's the serve. Nice floater, dug up in the back row. Sandoval sets it up. Big swing, blocked at the net. They dig it up in the air. Comes to Artesia. Padilla, Miller, back set. And hitting in the net. The set was too far right. Yates adjusted but hit it into the net. So point to Santee, and checking into the ball game is number 12, May. And she will, May, and she'll go back to serve from the right side. Carmen, Miller, right side. Roll shot, they dig it up. Harrison roll shot. Now on their left side, it's going to be long. Point Artesia, as she had to adjust over on that left side. It was Castro, and she went cross court, but to no avail as it was too long. So Tessa Yates will go back to serve. And here's her jump serve. Dug up in the back row. May chases it down. Castro, and that's Yates, up to Miller. Miller, right in the middle. Hattie tips it over, but dug up by the Santee May, and they're just going to get it over Gomez. Yates to Miller, over to Howard, and her shot is out. 22-21, Breckenmiller will check in. Yates will get a break. Bulldogs lead by 1, and back to serve is number 1, Castro. She'll start from the left middle. Down by 1, Bulldogs 22-21, and now we're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Alan Williams. So we're going to hear from Dean's Inc. We'll be back after this timeout.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road, or online at deansinc.com.
Bulldogs still talking about it. Their circle over there doing this back on the floor. As our Bulldog fans are doing the Let's Go Bulldogs chant. All right, so it'll be number 1, Castro back to serve for Santee, and the ball comes onto the court, so they won't serve it yet. She'll gather that up and toss it back over. And she's starting off the left middle. Harvey straight up, chasing it down was Miller. From the back side behind the 10-foot line, kill for Padilla, and the Bulldogs go back up by 2, 23-21. Howard will take a seat. Evans will check into the ball game, and she'll go back to serve. Man, what a great kill. Good job by Miller to chase that pass down and then get it up in the air for Padilla. All right, here's the serve. Gomez off to the right. They're going to get it over just barely. Miller to Miller. Cross court to Padilla. Big swing. They block it. Bulldogs chase it down, and they do get it over. Miller again with the save. Miller, the other Miller, Kirkland gets it over, and it falls. So Brecken Miller with a tremendous dive and save, and behind her, the ball went up, and right behind her was her sister Kirkland, and she hits it over, and it falls in, and the Bulldogs lead 24-21. Evans back to serve again. They need this set and tie it up 1-1. Evans from the right middle, floater. Gomez gets it up into the air. May over to the left side to Rivera. She gets it over Brecken to Kirkland on the right side. Padilla with the big kill. The Bulldogs win 25-21 here in set number 2. And boy, did the Bulldogs need that. It's all tied up. 1 set to 1 set. And we're going to go ahead and take our break. Stay right here. It's exciting. Joby Hodling on KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com. We're on Facebook and YouTube, wherever you're listening. Thanks for tuning in.
This drive time traffic and weather report is brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. Fellas, what do you see out there?
Yeah, traffic's bad, but it could be worse. You could get a flat, you wouldn't be the first. Go to Big O. Big O Tires. And keep your ride ready. Stop on by. They have trusted help and high supply at Big O. Big O Tires.
Keep your ride at its best with service and pricing you trust at your local Big O Tires, the team you trust.
The Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center is now open from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Located in the historic Ward Morehouse, the Artesia Museum and Arts Center offers information on local and area history. The art annex next door features rotating exhibits such as local art shows and temporary in-house displays. For event schedule and upcoming social exhibits, visit their website, artesianm.gov/museum, or call 575-748-2390. The Artesia Historical Museum and Arts Center, 505 Richardson in downtown Artesia.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Sandy Stockton is right here in Artesia to help you select the right protection at the right price. Sandy will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Sandy Stockton, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has remained dedicated to the markets we operate in, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We take pride in our community and strive to be responsible citizens by supporting our local economy, schools, and families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is thrilled to bring the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Wishing the Bulldogs the best of luck and safe travels. Play hard with Bulldog pride. This message courtesy of Spur Energy Partners.
Well, I guess we still have problems over the scores table because the score is still up there. 25-21 Artesia, and still says second set, so they'll get that figured out. I said they'll get it figured out. It doesn't even look like anybody's working on it over there. I don't know why. The lady that was looking all around earlier, she's just sitting there. Somebody needs to point out that nothing's changed over there. Well, now one of them at the score table is looking. I don't know if it's equipment or if it's just folks that haven't used the machine much, but they got it fixed. Checking into the ball game for Whitmire was Harvey. So the Bulldogs have their rotation. Harrison, Howard, Kraft, Miller, Padilla, and Harvey. And Harvey will serve, start things off here in the third set. From the right middle, she gets the go-ahead. And here's her jump serve. Nice floater. They do get it up in the air, right on the net, and there's a kill. Happy birthday, Hattie. Rejoice. Harrison, 1-0, Bulldogs. What a beautiful serve back there, as that ball was a knuckleball. Came across, moving, floating, and then dove. They got it up in the air, but it was too far up. Hattie with the slam down, both hands. Here's the 1-0 serve to the left side. Good job. May will tip it over. Bulldogs point. They called the double hitter on her anyways, but she hit it too far to the left, or yeah, her left. Point Artesia. Carmen back to serve once again. 2-0. Bulldogs lead, set 3. Another nice floater. They're going to get it up in the air. Back set. Just get it over. Padilla up to Miller. Miller back set. Oh, too far. And she's going to get a kill anyway. What a great job by Ashton Kraft. She had to adjust as Miller's pass was a little bit far, a little bit wide, and she adjusted, did a little slide step, and got the kill. As number 13 will check in for number 12, May, and that is Rodriguez for May. 3-0, Bulldogs. Carmen back to serve once again. And here's her jump serve. Gets it over. They dig it up in the air. Sandoval back set. Blocked at the net by Harrison. They're going to dig it out. Rodriguez and just going to get it over. Harrison to Miller. Back to Harrison. Big swing. Kill. Hattie Harrison. 4-0. Bulldogs on a run here. Like to see them just go through right here. Just get way out in front. And that's what they're trying to do, obviously. Carmen Harvey again going to go back to serve. Middle this time. Kind of in the middle more than she was the last 4 serves. Now she shifts over a little bit to her right. Another great serve. Digging it up was Rodriguez. They're just going to have to just get this one over. Bulldogs will, oh no, nobody went to get it. Point goes to Santee. So the Bulldogs, Padilla got it up over to the left side. Kraft was backing up and Miller didn't go get, neither one of them went and got it. 1 serving 4, and that's out. Oh no, it wasn't out. Howard got out of the way and it landed right on the tan of the court. Ace for Castro. 4-2, Bulldogs. Oh no, Padilla gets it over to the right, but they're going to get it back in. Padilla from behind the 10-foot line, she hits it into the net. So Padilla's pass went way right. Kraft went and got it back into the middle, but it was behind the 10-foot line, and she jumped it, Padilla. 4-3 and hit it into the net. 4-3. Padilla again chases it down. Miller back set, just going to get it over Kraft. Rodriguez up to Sandoval, the left side. Big swing. It's going to be tipped at the net. Good dive there. Miller to Kraft. Her swing is a kill. Boy, good job getting to that by Padilla. She had to dive for it. And Kraft gets the kill, and she'll go back to serve. Bulldogs 5, Santee 3 here in set number 3. And here's Ashton. Tip! You gotta love them when they work for you. It tipped the net and it fell in. They couldn't get to it. Point Artesia. Those are just killers. And Santee calls a timeout. 6-3 Artesia here in set number 3. Let's hear from Smile Expressions. We'll be right back.
As the seasons change, it can be a great time to refresh your oral health too. Here's a few fall tooth care tips from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Fall is a great time to switch out your toothbrush. Toothbrushes should be replaced every 3 to 4 months. With fall coming comes fall baking, which means lots of sugar-laden treats. In addition to the goodies, try reaching for fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. And as the end of your insurance year approaches, now could be the perfect time to take advantage of any unused dental benefits. Please call and schedule your appointment today at Smile Expressions in Artesia.
While they're in a timeout here, just want to remind you, in case you had forgotten, the Artesia Bulldog football team hosting the quarterfinal round match against the Lovington Wildcats tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I said hosting, so you know what that means. Bulldog Bowl, world famous Bulldog Bowl. Fill it up. We need to have everybody in orange right there tomorrow. Take on the Wildcats from Lovington. All right, back here at 6-3, Ashton Kraft back to serve, coming out of this timeout, taken by the Santee coach. Ashton starts out in the middle, then she goes hard to her right with that great-looking jump serve. Here it comes. And a ball comes in right on her serve, so they're going to stop play. She'll get the do-over. That's one thing about when you're playing with 4 courts. These courts are right beside each other. There's like a 10-foot red line between them. All right, here she goes. Kraft leading 6-3. Here's her jump serve. Back row ace. Goes off of number 13, Rodriguez. Great serve for Ashton Kraft. Bulldog 7, Santee 3. Back into the ball game will come May, and she'll come in for Rodriguez. So they made that change just a minute ago, and the coach shrugs his shoulders. That was funny the way he did that. All right, so I don't know. I guess they can do that because May's up front. Rodriguez was in the back, but I guess they can do that. Here's the jump serve from Ashton. Dug up in the back row straight up. May gets it in the air. It's just going to be, are they going to get it over? They don't. Point Bulldogs. Boy, great serving here from Ashton Kraft. Her ball has a lot of movement on it, and it's making it hard on them, which I love to see. Bulldogs by 5, 8-3, as Ashton gets the ball back, ready to go. And here's her jump serve. Goes to the left side this time. They will dig it up. May will chase it down. Sandoval, and the ball comes in. Doggone it. So stop play, do-over. They're just warming up over here to the left, but they keep hitting ball. They keep losing their ball. You know, they've got about 10 balls going in there over there at the same time. All right, here's Kraft again, has her volleyball back. Here's her jump serve, leading 8-3. Nice serve over to the right side. They're going to get it up, and that's out of bounds. Boy, another ace. As number 1, Castro, in the back right corner, hit it, but it goes up and out of bounds. Another ace for Ashton, and the Bulldogs now lead 9-3. Kraft again ready to go. Here's her jump serve. Goes to Gomez. May comes to get it. Goes to the left side. The big swing. Dug up in the back row by the Bulldog. Oh, and then miscommunication. Harrison and Miller start to go and then both stop, and it falls right in front of them. Brecken Miller checks in for Kraft, who went on a great run there. It's 9-4. And on the other side coming in is number 3, Lomanavar, and she's back to serve, left-hander. Miller to Harrison, big swing. They're going to dig it up on the back row. It's going to be a free ball. Artesia, Harrison, oh no, they blocked her. And Harrison was pointing, saying they were in the net, but they're not going to say it. They're not going to give it to them. So point to Santee as they're down now 9-5. Again, the left-hander, Katia Lomanavar, back in the middle. Here comes her serve. Harvey to Miller. Miller just tips it over. Nice job. They weren't expecting it. Harrison was coming up on the right side. Coming up on the left was Padilla. Harrison on the left, and Padilla was on the right, and they didn't expect Miller to do that. She just tipped it over right in the middle. As Howard will get a break, coming in to serve is going to be Evans with the 10-5 lead. Set number 3. Evans with a nice hard serve, dug up by Rodriguez, then May in the middle. They're going to tip it over. Padilla to Miller, back to Padilla. Big swing, and there's a kill. Nope, they tip it again, but they don't get it over. I thought they were going to get that over. You should have seen it. Great swing by Padilla, and they still got a hand on it up in the air, but they're unable to get it over. I'm trying to describe it for you because it was a pretty good play by Santee. All right, here's the serve, another great serve. Chasing it down is Sandoval on the left side. They're going to be a big swing, and Brecken Miller gets it up in the air. Kirkland across court to Padilla. Big swing, kill, left side, right down the line. Actually, that was, her left side. I keep confusing myself sitting over here. Big kill for a good job. Brecken to Kirkland to Padilla. Got into system. The Bulldogs now lead 12-5. As number 9 checked in, that's Castro on the other side. Here's the serve from, and that's an ace. Boy, nobody went to it. Great serve for Brooklyn. Ace, love them. Bulldogs 13. They just need to put the pedal down right here and take all the fire out of Santa Teresa, and they are right now 13-5. Another great serve at tip. They get it up in the air. Sandoval chases it down on the backside. Padilla, Miller, back set. Going to be a little tip. They get it up in the air, and they do get it over. Brecken to Kirkland. Padilla, and there's another kill on the left side Artesia 14, Sanity 5. I'm telling you, this team is a defensive team. That's what Coach told me, and you heard him in the pregame interview. He said they're very good defensively. They're getting to balls that I haven't seen anybody get to. But the Bulldogs are charging forward. The serve is across. Sandoval cross court set to Rivera. Her job goes back to the Bulldogs, and there's a big swing, and it's going to be blocked at the net. Padilla's shot is blocked, and it falls on Artesia's side, so they finally break the serve there. Do the Santee Desert Warriors. Coming in for May is number 6, Castro. Back to serve will be Sandoval, and the Bulldogs lead by 8, 14-6. Sandoval on the right middle. Here's her serve. Evans just gets it over, has to dive at it. Sandoval back set. Big kill there for number 6, Castro, so she went to that left side. She's a 6-footer easily, maybe even 6'1", and she gets the kill there. 14-7 Bulldogs. As Sandoval back again to serve, right middle. Evans, Miller back set, slide, kill. Nope, they block it and it's down. Wow, big swing there on the slide step for Harrison, and they get the block, and it does fall inside the Bulldogs line. So point Sanity, they're back within 6, 8 serving 14. And the serve, Carmen, Miller, back set. Hattie's just going to tip it over. They're going to get it up in the air. Free ball, Artesia. Brecken, Kirkland, cross set. Padilla with the kill. Boy, I waited just a minute because diving for it was Rivera. She got it up in the air, but nobody could go get it. Went into the net, so point Artesia. As Whitmire checks in for Carmen. Back to serve is Hattie. Bulldogs lead 15-8. And here's Hattie Harrison from the middle to the right side. Happy birthday, Jenna Whitmire. Started off with a fantastic serve from Hattie Harrison. She goes hard to the left. Number 8 gets it, but it goes right up to the net. Rivera gets it, but boy, Jenna Whitmire, thundering shot down. Kill for her, 16-8. Bulldogs have them doubled up. Hattie goes to the left side again. It's dug up back there. They're going to just get it up front. It's going to be a free ball. Artesia hits the net, but Miller gets it. Then, she hits it wide. Kaylee Padilla, we had a free ball, but it goes wide left on the kill shot. So point goes to Sanity as number 1. Castro checks in. Back to serve will be Rivera from the middle. Bulldogs leading 16-9 here in set number 3. Evans straight up. Miller's going to chase it down. She's going to get it and it's out. It was Whitmire. She goes across court about 10 foot too long. Just got out there with the pass. That first pass was really deep. Miller had to run it down. So 10-16, Bulldogs by 6. Rivera back to serve. Again goes to Evans. Evans this time, nice pass up to Miller. She just tips it over, but they get to it. And then it's going to, doggone it. And she's aggravated with herself. Whitmire with the happy birthday, but she goes too far right. And it goes out of bounds. Point Sanity. So now they're within 5 again. 16-11 Bulldogs. Break this serves, what they're wanting to do. Carmen, Miller, cross court. Big swing, big kill, Jenna Whitmire. 17-11 Artesia. And that'll put Kirkland back to serve. Kraft will check in for Brecken. And on the other side, Gomez, the libero, takes a seat. Coming in for her was number 3, Lomanavar. And then they swap in for her, Castro, number 1. And Kirkland Miller back to serve with a 17-11 lead here. Let's see Kirkland go on a big run. Back there to Rodriguez. They're going to get it up front. Just going to be a running shot. Evans to Miller. Cross court right in the middle. And she's going to tip it down. They're going to get it over. Again, Miller back set this time. Tip over. They're going to get it up in the air again. But this time, they're not going to push it out of bounds. That's a kill. Happy birthday, Jenna Whitmire. So Kirkland will have the ball again to serve, leading 18-11 here in set number 3. And here's her jump serve. It's going to be an ace. No, they get it up in the air. Ace. A ball went shooting through, and luckily they didn't stop play. And I guess it's not an ace because they did get it twice. Actually, they hit it 3 times, but in any case, they take a timeout down 19-11. The Bulldogs wanting to pour it on here in set number 3, tied up 1-1. We'll hear from Smile Expressions and be right back.
As the seasons change, it can be a great time to refresh your oral health too. Here's a few fall tooth care tips from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Fall is a great time to switch out your toothbrush. Toothbrushes should be replaced every 3 to 4 months. With fall coming comes fall baking, which means lots of sugar-laden treats. In addition to the goodies, try reaching for fruits and vegetables that are rich in fiber. And as the end of your insurance year approaches, now could be the perfect time to take advantage of any unused dental benefits. Please call and schedule your appointment today at Smile Expressions in Artesia.
All right, the Bulldogs back out ready to go, coming out of the timeout. I'm watching the Santee coach, and he is just really yelling at his team. All coaches, they have different coaching styles. He was really pointing and hollering, it looked like. Miller back to serve once again, leading 19-11 here in set number 3, and Kirkland's jump serve from the right side. Goes back, and that's going to be got up into the air. It's going to be a free ball for Artesia. Evans, Miller, cross court to Padilla. Kill! Artesia gets to 21st, 20-11. Got into system. Padilla hammers it down. Katia Lomanovar checks into the ball game, and then she takes a seat. Coming in for her is number 4, Gomez. Here's Miller. Nice serve. Oh, just long. Boy, she went cross court that time. She hadn't been going there at all, but it was just about a foot long, and they get out of the way of it. It's checking back in, Katia Lomanovar. And Gomez back to serve the libero. 20-12. Artesia, set number 3. They're tied up 1-1 in sets. And the serve, and it's into the net. That's what we needed. 21-12. Bulldogs up. That's going to bring Howard in for Evans, and back to serve will be Kaylee Padilla as Demery checks in, gives all the high fives and the low fives. And the ball will come into Bulldogs play from the play across, and it looks like St. Pius just won in 4, so they won 3-1. Well, I take it back. I'll tell you in just a minute. Good serve. Oh, too far. Kaylee, just a little too much pepper on that one as it sails long. Point Santee as May will check back in for number 6, Castro, and she'll go back to serve. Will May. Down 13-21, Artesia with the 8-point lead, and May from the right side. She's going to go over there, and it's out. Good job by Kaylee Padilla. She was going to go get that, and she let it fall at the last second, and it was out on her right side as Harrison checks back in. Whitmire gets a break, and going back to serve with 22-13 lead is our libero, Carmen Harvey. Here's her jump serve. Nice serve. They get it up in the air. May will set it up behind the 10-foot line. It's tipped. Carmen, Miller, she's just going to tip it over. They dig it up. May will then tip it over. Padilla on the backside up to Miller. She sets up in the middle, and tipping it over was Harrison. They block it at the net. Harrison tips it back over. Now they've got a chance at a big swing, and it's going to be out of bounds. Bulldog point, 23-13, 10-point lead as the Bulldogs continue to pour the gas on here. Carmen Harvey will go back to serve. She starts off right middle, and here's her jump serve. Nice knuckleball. They dive to it. May gets it over to Sandoval. Her tip. Oh, it's tipped, and the Bulldogs unable to get it up. So Kraft and Harrison go up for the block. It gets over them. Miller dives for it, but it goes backwards. So point goes to Santa Teresa. Here's the serve, and that's an ace. Boy, I tell you what, number 1, Evelyn Castro can really serve. That dove, and Padilla and Carmen kind of went for it, but neither one of them could get it. They went off of Padilla off to the right on the ground. So ace, 23-15. Bulldogs by 8. And here's Castro. She's going to do the same serve. This time Padilla gets to it. Carmen will get it up to Harrison. She's just going to get it over. Rodriguez to May. May across court. And there's a big swing and a kill for number 8, Rivera. So 2 points in a row for Santee. 23-16. Bulldogs. Castro serving. She is dangerous. Here's the serve. Harvey. Miller. Big swing. They're going to dig it up in the back row. That was Kraft. May. And there's a big swing, and they're going to get it up. Padilla, but can't get to it. So, again, number 8, Rivera with the kill. So, 3 straight points, 23-17. Bulldogs now by 6. Castro again to serve. Her serve's going to go to Padilla. This time she goes right at her. Goes backwards. Harvey chases it down. Free ball. Kraft will get it over. Back row to May. May's going to put it right in the middle. It's going to be tipped over. Smith to Howard. She hits it over. May goes cross court to Rivera. Back row, Padilla. Miller in system here. Howard with the big swing. They dig it up on the back row. May's going to tip it over. Padilla chases it down. Again, Miller right in the middle. Harrison with a tip over the left hand. They get it over. Kraft, Miller over to Howard. She's going to tip it over. They're going to dig it up again. Can they get to it? They do. It's going to be a free ball, Artesia. Padilla comes up on it. Miller, front set to Harrison. She tips it over. It's going to be tipped. It's going to be tipped over by Kraft, and the Bulldogs get the point. 24-11. Wow. I'm out of breath. A lot of that was right up on the net. Those last 3 shots were right on the net. Bulldogs get it. Set point. Here's Kraft. Jump serve. Ace. Bulldogs win 25-11 as they poured on in set number 3 and win big. 25-11 Artesia. They now lead 2-1 as we get ready for the 4th set here at the 2024 playoffs. Artesia 2-1. We'll be back after this timeout.
Southeast New Mexico College offers a variety of associate degrees and certificates to help you pursue your educational goals. You'll find high-quality, affordable associate programs like business and nursing. Certificate programs like natural gas compression, welding, and industrial maintenance are offered to serve the common needs. Find your direction at SENMC. Navigate new pathways through higher learning at Southeast New Mexico College. Learn more at senmc.edu.
As First American Bank celebrates our 120th anniversary, we recognize our employees that are united by their dedication to our customers by delivering unparalleled value and building long-term relationships based on trust and loyalty that only a local independent community bank can offer. First American Bank, your community bank since 1903. Member FDIC.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com. Once again, the best-selling truck in America for the 47th consecutive year is Ford F-150. Nobody sells more trucks than Ford, and nobody has a better selection of new and certified pre-owned Ford trucks than Artesia Ford Sales. Our inventory of Ford F-150 trucks has never been better. Plus, Artesia Ford has a great selection of new and certified pre-owned SUVs like Explorer and Expedition. Find out why Ford F-150 is the best-selling truck in America for yourself. Stop by Artesia Ford Sales today or visit artesiaford.com.
Artesia General Hospital has welcomed cardiologist Luther Weathers to the team. Dr. Weathers is board certified with a subspecialty in cardiovascular diseases. He treats patients with genetic heart defects, heart rhythm disorders, heart failure, coronary artery disease, chronic high blood pressure, and other cardiovascular diseases. Call 575-736-8270 to schedule your visit with Dr. Weathers in Artesia or visit artesiageneral.com/cardio appointment. Se habla español.
All right, welcome back here as the Bulldogs get ready for set number 4, leading 2-1. And back to serve will be Sandoval for the Desert Warriors. And she gets the go-ahead. Harvey to Miller. Miller cross court to Hattie. Hattie with the big swing, but it's blocked. Padilla gets it back up in the air. Hattie just tips it over this time. They're going to get a free ball. There's Artesia coming forward. Padilla. Harrison in the middle. She'll get the kill. 1 point Artesia. 1-0. As I got a runny nose here. Here's Tessa Yates. Nice serve. Rodriguez in the back row. Sandoval. Big swing and save back there by the Bulldogs. Hattie will just get it over. Free ball. Again, back set. Again, the Bulldogs save it. Hattie back to Miller. And then the shot is into the net. Oh, they say it was blocked, tipped. So point Artesia. I thought that it hit the net. Howard, now they're talking about it. And they are going to leave it Artesia point. So a good job there by Howard getting that up and over. The Santee coach was still arguing about it, but point Artesia, they now lead 2-0 as again Tess Yates with the serve. They're going to dig it up on the back row. Sandoval chases it down, cross court. Swing is blocked at the net by Harrison. Point Artesia, 3-0. Good job there by the Bulldogs once again. So this time she's moving over to the middle is Tessa Yates. Here's her jump serve. Goes to the far right. Going to be dug up. Sandoval up front. They're just going to barely get it over. Tessa. Oh no, they're going to say double hit. Point Artesia. So 4-0 now for the Bulldogs. Tessa again going from the right side, from her left side. Nice serve, dug up again in the back row. Sandoval, big swing, dug up. Something fell, dug up by the Bulldogs, and that's going to be, oh, and she probably could have let it go. Yates chases it into the other court. And the Bulldog coaching staff up asking for help here from the officials as Yates went into the other court trying to get to it. Breckenmiller checks in. Yates will take a break. Back to serve will be number 8. Castro for Santee. So she'll serve from the middle. First serve, Harvey. Miller, cross court to Harrison, and she hits it too long. Big swing, but just too long. So point goes to Santee, and the score now 4-2 in favor of the Bulldogs. Here's the serve. Harvey, Miller to Harrison. Another big swing, and there's a kill for Hattie. 5-2 Artesia as Evans will check in for Howard, and she'll go back to serve. So Evans back to serve. She'll start off on the right middle. And that's going to be just long. Boy, Gomez got out of the way of it just in time. So it'll be 3-5. As checking in is Rodriguez. And she'll go back to serve for Santee. Here in set number 4, she goes to the far left, her jump serve. Harvey, Miller, cross set. Big swing and too far for Padilla. Boy, she got a big swing, but she hit it about 10 feet out the back. So point to Santee. It'll be 4 serving 5. The Bulldogs by 1. Here's a serve. Padilla, Miller. Back set, slide step for Hattie Harrison, and that's going to be a kill. They got a block on it, but it fell on their side, so Hattie with another kill. As Whitmire checks in, Harvey will get a break, and Hattie will go back to serve, leading 6-4 on the other side. They do their little rotation as Gomez, they chick in and then right back out, Gomez in. Their libero. Hattie ready to go from the middle. Serve, they do dig it up. It's going to be back though. Evans to Miller. Miller cross set to Padilla. Swing and a kill. Artesia, 7-4 Bulldogs. So Hattie will get the ball back and go serve once again. Checking in is number 15, Madeline May. We hadn't seen her in any match here today. Bulldogs lead 7-4. Harrison's serve is over. Sandoval back set, just going to tip it over. Brecken, Kirkland, cross court. Padilla, kill! She hit it with her left hand from the left side, cross court and in. Bulldogs double them up, 8-4. Bulldogs want to put the pedal down again. That's what they're doing. Harrison again, back with the serve. Oh, she tried to float it and it hits the net. So point goes to Santee, 8-5 as Harrison takes a seat. Coming in is Carmen Harvey. May back to serve. Her serve is across. Carmen to Miller, front court, and going to tip it over for the kill. Guess who? Number 8, Jenna Whitmire. Nice shot with her left hand over there on that left side as Brecken will check out. Ashton Kraft back into the ball game. And Kirkland back to serve for the Bulldogs. Here's her jump serve. They get it over, and there's a happy birthday. Oh, they get it back up, and then nobody back there. As May back set it, nobody there. Bulldogs get the point on the great shot there, and they've doubled them up again, 10-5 Artesia. Kirkland on that right side. Here's her jump serve. Floats it over. May gets it up. Free ball for Artesia. Miller to Padilla. Padilla with the kill. 11-5 Artesia. Bulldogs starting to pull away. And now we're going to have a timeout taken by Santee. All right, 11-5 here in set number 4. Bulldogs lead 2-1 in the sets. We'll take a break here on the timeout.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, here we are back, coming out of the timeout taken by Santa Teresa. The Bulldogs lead 11-5, and Kirkland Miller will continue serving for Artesia. Jump serve, ace, goes across court. Number 1, Castro could not handle it, and there's an ace for the Bulldogs. They now lead 12-5. Here in set number 4. Again, Kirkland. Same thing, goes to the right side. May goes across. It's going to be tipped over. Miller puts it up, and that was a happy birthday. And they're saying in the net, and it was. Point Bulldogs. 13-5. Checking out is number 15, Esperanza. And checking back into the ball game is number 2, Lomanavar. And Kirkland continues serving. Goes over to that left side again. They get it up in the air barely. May across court to Sandoval, and that's going to be a kill for her down the left line. Nobody was there for the Bulldogs. Diving for it was Evans, but couldn't get there. And that stops the bleeding for a minute. 13-6 Bulldogs, and their best server, Evelyn Castro, number 1. She's back to serve again. Gets it over to Harvey. Harvey off the side, and then chasing it down was Padilla. They get it over, so now free ball. Big swing and a block at the net by Evans, but it goes out of bounds. I mean Whitmire, but it goes out of bounds off of her. So point goes to Santee. 13-7, Bulldogs lead. Here's this over to Padilla. Padilla, Miller chases it down. Ashton Kraft, they're going to dig it up. Gomez to May on the left side. Big swing. Bulldogs block it or tip it, and then it goes backwards. Point Santee. So the tip and then the hit, it goes backwards, and nobody can get back there to it. 8 serving 13. Bulldogs by 5. Castro. Evans up to Miller. Miller back set. Padilla with a big swing. They block it at the net, but they're saying 4 hits on the Bulldogs. It didn't get over the net. So it hit the white, not a block. 9-13. Is Castro, she is their best server by far. Every time she's come in, she reels off a bunch. This time it goes to Padilla. Whitmire chases it down. Free ball. Evans gets it over. Back to May. May tips it up in the air. It's going to be a tip over. Bulldogs, and they're saying they got into the net, or who got into the net? I guess we did. So point goes to Santee, and Coach William calls a timeout. 13-10, Artesia here in set number 4.
It's a red tag sales event at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Fall into savings with 0% APR on your favorite Chevy models, like the 24 Silverado half-ton and 24 and 25 model Equinox. Need more room to carry your crew through the holidays? We have a great selection of Tahoes and Suburbans, as well as the highly anticipated all-new Chevy Traverse. So hurry in today to Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia or at GuyChevy.com.
Offer ends December 2nd, 2024. GM Financial Financing for well-qualified buyers.
The Bulldogs with that timeout trying to stop the service of Evelyn Castro. She's reeled off 5 in a row. I think it was 13-5, and now it's 13-10. So Castro on the left middle. Here's her serve. Evans. Miller chases it down. It's at the net, and Miller hit it up in the air, and it was a happy birthday to number 2, Lomanavar. 11-13. They have gone on a run here. With Castro serving. Bulldogs looking to break this serve. Here's the serve. Padilla, weird, ace. Goes off of her funny, goes off to the right. Within 1. They were down by 8. 13-12. Bulldogs by 1. Padilla, Miller has to chase it down. She hits it up in there, just going to punch it over. Castro chases it down to May. They're going to get it over. Evans up to Miller. She has to chase it up down again. Padilla with the big swing, and that's a kill. We needed that. 14-12. Bulldogs will go put Padilla back to serve. Howard will check back in. Evans will take a break, and the Bulldogs by 2. Guys, they were leading by 8. It was 13-5, and with Castro serving, they went on a large run, 7-point run, but the Bulldogs maintain the lead. Here's the serve. May to the left side. Big swing blocked out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. Got her hands not positioned right, and it goes out of bounds. Point. Santee is number 3 checks in. That's Lomanavar. And back to serve is Gomez, down by 1. 14-13 Artesia. It's going to go to Carmen, up to Miller. Miller cross court. And there's a swing. That's a kill for Jenna Whitmire. Boy, she didn't hit it real hard, but she got it over 1 block, and then it just dove. Nice top spin. And she'll take a seat. Coming in is Harrison, and back to serve will be Carmen Harvey. We want to see a run right here. 15-13. Get that kill, get the momentum back to Artesia. Carmen from the right middle. Jump serve is a good one. Dug up in the back row. May will chase it down in the middle. There's a swing, but it's blocked out of bounds again by the Bulldogs. They're just not getting their hands right. They're there for the block, but their hands are crooked, I guess, as May takes a seat. Coming in is Castro. And back to serve is Sandoval. Down by 1, 15-14 Artesia. Padilla, Miller, cross set to, and that's going to be a tip kill to Harrison. Boy, I didn't know if that was going to fall. I waited. But Harrison gets it up over the double block right on the line. It falls straight in. Point Artesia. And back to serve is Ashton Kraft for the Lady Bulldogs, leading 16-14. Here's the serve. Gomez, that's going to be an ace. Boy, Ashton has done that a couple of times in this game. And what a great serve. Had a lot of movement on it. Gomez got her hands on it, but it went straight off to her right with that nice movement. Bulldogs by 3, 17-14. Ashton again going through her pre-serve ritual. Now here comes her jump serve. Knuckleball again moving all over the place. Sandoval back set. There's a swing, diving for it. Can the Bulldogs get there? They cannot. As Padilla dove, it went over their bench. Carmen Harvey tried to go through the bench to get there, but couldn't get it. Brecken Miller will check in. Ashton Kraft will take a seat. And back to serve is number 8, Rivera. Down by 2, 17-15 Bulldogs. And here from the middle is Rivera. Miller to Harrison. And they're going to hit it. Boy, they didn't have to, and it falls. That was going out of bounds, and they dove for it, got it up in the air. So getting the kill was Harrison, and that ball was going out of bounds. So just a break for the Bulldogs as Evans checks back in. Howard will take a seat, and Brooklyn will go back to serve with an 18-15 lead here in set number 4. Here's a serve from Brooklyn. Dug up by Gomez. Sandoval right in the middle. Big swing. Good dive there by the Bulldogs, Carmen, but it goes up into the net. Harrison couldn't get it, so it falls on their side. 18-16 Artesia. As number 2 checks in, that's Lomanavar. And also checking in is number 13 Rodriguez, and she'll go back to serve. Down by 2, 16 serving 18 Bulldogs, and just St. Pius just 1-4 on the court next to us, so St. Pius remains undefeated in the tourney. There's the Padilla. Boy, she goes way left, and then the Bulldogs are just going to get it over. And then they just get over. Howdy Harrison with the happy birthday kill. So the Bulldogs just got it over. That's a point Artesia. Both the coaches up asking for a roofing, but Hattie hit it down. She didn't. She hit it straight down. So Santee coach is shaking their heads. And the assistant coach, who was up as well, gives the old, oh well, shove at him. Hattie back to serve. 19-16 Bulldogs by 3. And she hits the end of the net. Oh, doggone it. All right, so Harvey will check back in. Hattie will take a seat. And on the other side, it looks like number 3 is going to check in. That's Lomanavar. And then she checks right back out for Gomez. And then May checks in for Castro. They have a weird little deal where 2 or 3 people check in and then right back out. And the coach is standing there going, I don't know what he's saying. All right, so they do not do that second one. Vivian Castro will go back to serve. 17 serving 19. The coach still talking to the official. And she gave him a yellow card. So he sends a player over to talk to her, and she pulled out a yellow card at the coach. I guess that's just a warning because it looks like they're going to keep the serve. The player is Sandoval, still talking to the official. Now she's going to trot across the court and tell her head coach what the official said. And he's telling her something. She's going to go back. Now he says, never mind. All right, so it's 17 serving 19. Bulldogs by 2. Vivian Castro back to serve from the left side. She's going to go to Padilla. Padilla to Miller. Miller chases it down. Back to Padilla. They get it up in the air from the back row. Sandoval is going to go over cross court. It's blocked at the net. They dig it up again, and now 2 balls roll into play. They're going to stop the play. Oh, they're going to say Artesia. Artesia got the point on a double hit. 2 balls rolled in, but it was after the point. Double hit. Bulldogs get to 21st. It's 20-17. They need to give us the point. There it is. So checking back into the ball game is going to be Ashton Kraft. Brecken Miller will take a seat, and Kirkland Miller will go back serving. The coach sends a player over to the official again. He's saying, why didn't you call it a jump ball? But they had already double hit it. That's why. And over there arguing is Natalia Rivera, the Santa Teresa player. But it's going to be to no avail because she had already called it. And then 2 balls rolled on the court. There was still action going, but she had already blew her whistle and said double hit when those 2 balls come rolling in from the 2 teams warming up on the court to our right. She's going to go over, and the coach waves her away. So Rivera goes over to tell her coach what she just learned, and he just said, "Go on." He's aggravated and frustrated, but that's what happened. All right, so Kirkland Miller will go back to serve. She's not nearly as far right as normal. Now she goes over that way. Here's her jump serve. It's dug up. May back set. Big swing blocked at the net. They dig it up again. Gomez get it over. Good dive, save. Gomez again. May again goes to the left side. Blocked at the net again. And then a happy birthday. They get it up into the air again. Another serve back to the back. Miller cross set. And what are they saying here? They're saying a double hit or somebody got into the net. So the Bulldogs got the point. Boy, the action was still going. But the Bulldogs get the point because they got into the net. All right, here's the serve. Miller. Boy, that was a curveball. Ace. Woo! 22-17 Artesia. She went right down the right side, and then it just curved. That looked fantastic. From where I'm sitting, I got to see it. Santa Teresa calls a timeout. Bulldogs 22. The Santa Teresa Desert Warriors 17. We'll be right back.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The Kubota L-Series is the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. They're designed for easy operation and feature performance meshed attachment. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
All right, we're coming out of that Santa Teresa timeout. Bulldogs, Kirkland Miller had the ace. Man, that ball was fantastic. She's been going all over the court with her serves. This time she goes over to the left side. They're going to get it up in the air. Point Bulldogs, another ace! As it just went from the back row, #1, Castro hit it, but it went straight into the net. Bulldogs 23-17. Kirkland with the serve. They dig it up from the back row. May chases it down. They're not going to get it over. 24-17 Bulldogs. Game, set, and match point. Bulldog fans on their seat. And boy, we got a bunch of Bulldog fans. We probably doubled from yesterday. All right, here it is. Set point and match point. Kirkland Miller. That's an ace. Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win. 25-17. The Bulldogs, a team of destiny. Wow. The 10 seed advances to the semifinals. The score went like this, 25-20 Santa T in set #1, but then the Bulldogs come back. 25-21 set 2, 25-11 set 3, 25-17 set 4, and the Bulldogs advance. All right, so let me take a look here and see what's been updated on Max Preps before we wrap it up. I know St. Pius beat Hope Christian. They have not changed it yet on here, but I know that they beat them. Let's see if I can tell. So so where do we go? Bulldogs will play tomorrow afternoon. At 2 o'clock in the semis, and they're going to be playing the winner of 21, and that I think, let me look and make sure. Let's see. So we're the winner of 18, so M18 will play the winner of 21. I'm trying to find 21 on here. And I can't find it. You know what? I'm going to take a break. When I come back, I'll have you where the Bulldogs. They're playing tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So I'll come back and tell you who, or at least try to tell you who the other two potential. I should be able to get it, though, so I'll be back after this time.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
The biggest sale of the year is finally here. The year-end liquidation sale is on now at Carlsbad Ford. All remaining 2024s must go to make room for the new models, and that means thousands in rebates, discounts, and savings. Get a 2024 Expedition with APR as low as 1.9% for 36 months and $1,000 customer cash, plus 1.9% for 36 months on 2024 Mustangs and F-150 and below models, and 0% for 36 months and $500 customer cash on 2024 Escape. Savings across the lot during the year-end liquidation sale at Carlsbad Ford, 2802 West Pierce.
All right, welcome back to the Rio Rancho Event Center. Joe B. Hodling here with you on KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com. The Artesia Bulldogs win, and they move into the Final Four, and they'll be taking on the winner of the Albuquerque Academy, and the other team will be, I thought I had it figured out. So Albuquerque Academy and Hope Christian, that's who it'll be. So Albuquerque Academy and Hope Christian will play in the morning at 8 a.m. That's the 2 and 3 seeds. No, I take it back. Hope Christian is the 5 seed. So the Bulldogs will play the winner of that game. They play at 8, and then at 2 p.m. the Bulldogs will be in that semifinal round. It could be Academy again. We've already seen Academy once and won in 3, but we know they're really good, or it could be Hope Christian. On the other side, St. Pius beat Hope Christian, and they will be playing Silver City or Santa Teresa. So Santa T, who we just defeated, will be playing Silver City in the morning. That's the 3 and 4 seeds going at it. That game will be at 8 a.m. So the Bulldogs, the 10 seed, and the St. Pius, the 10th Sartans, the 1 seed, will await the winners of those 2 8 a.m. games, and then they will play at 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon in the semifinal game. So the Bulldogs are undefeated here at the playoffs. They beat Valencia yesterday morning at 10 a.m., the 7 seed, 25-18, 25-16, 25-18. Then yesterday afternoon at 4 p.m., they advanced, of course, after the win over Valencia. The 10 seed Artesia taking on the 2 seed Academy Chargers from Albuquerque. Bulldogs win 25-22, 25-23, and 25-9 in a clean 3-0 sweep. And that put us in the 4 o'clock game today. And we were playing, as you just heard it, the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors, who were the 3 seed. And the Bulldogs fall in set 1, 25-20, but then storm back. They win 25-21, 25-11, and 25-17. So that puts us in the semifinal match. That's tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, and I'll be right here at the Rio Rancho Event Center taking that game to you on KSVPTV.com, KSVP Facebook, and KSVP YouTube audio only. Won't be on the radio because the Artesia Bulldogs are hosting at the Bowl tomorrow at 1, the Lovington Wildcats. And so Robbie Blue and Josh Howard will have the call there starting at 1 o'clock, pregame at 12:30. And then I'll be here at the Rio Rancho Event Center with the Artesia Bulldogs in the semifinal round at 2 p.m. It is single elimination tomorrow, so Bulldogs win. They go on to play in the state championship at 6. If they lose, that will be the end of their season. Thanks for tuning in here. Joe B. Hodling saying have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock.
That concludes this edition of Artesia Bulldog Football on AM 990 and 93.7 FM KSVP. Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com is presented by Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, Eastern New Mexico University, Pecos Valley Equipment, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Big O Tires of Carlsbad, Kane Electrical Supply, the City of Artesia Police Department, Coterra Energy, Deans Incorporated, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Smile Expressions, Edge Safety, Faith Baptist Church, Finn's Country Market, Forest Tire, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block, Hermosa Church of Christ, HF Sinclair, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Tate Branch Dodge, Hawker & Sons, KFC, Incredible Printing, JS Warden Son Insurance, J&J Home Care, Richland Motors, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Amigo Machinery, La Fonda, Mac Energy, Pressure Services, Richland Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, State Farm Agent Sandy Stockton, Spur Energy Partners, Turpinning and Sons Mortuary, Western Bank, Wilbanks Trucking, John and Nancy Yates, and the Eddy County DWI Task Force. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
Jay Bratt looks like was running off to the White House after he's working for Jack Smith. But we want to know what was going on there. And also, maybe just as importantly, Jay Bratt's the one who said to one of the defendants' lawyers, hey, we didn't know you were a Trump guy, and we know you're interested in this judge position. I mean, that's you know, as a lawyer, Mark, you can't say that stuff. But
it's called blackmail.
So
Jim, the court never got to the bottom of that. We've never had any public information about that. You're right. There'll be no ability to immunize themselves now. You have a right to get to the bottom of that. You think you'll call that lawyer in to testify, even if you do it behind closed doors and then force Bragg to testify?
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. We just want to see what these documents are. So we get President Trump gets sworn in, the new administration, you get the new head of the Justice Department. We think we'll get this information, and then you go from there.